Welcome back to Coins News Daily, where truth, history, and real collector knowledge guide every discovery, and today the spotlight shines on the United States of America 1-cent Lincoln penny from 1967 with no mint mark, a coin that appears ordinary but carries an extraordinary story beneath its surface. The year 1967 sits at a turning point in American coinage history, when the United States Mint faced massive coin shortages and intense public hoarding, forcing production to focus on quantity over perfection, and that decision created rare opportunities that collectors chase fiercely today. This Lincoln penny has no mint mark, which tells you it was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the primary mint facility responsible for supplying circulation coins to the entire nation during that turbulent economic period. The composition of the 1967 Lincoln cent is 95% copper with 5% tin and zinc, giving it a warm reddish tone, a precise weight of 3.11 grams, and a standard diameter of 19 millimeters that serious collectors always verify with a scale and caliper. On the obverse you will find Abraham Lincoln designed by Victor David Brenner, and on the reverse the Lincoln Memorial designed by Frank Gasparo. But what matters most is not the design, it is the microscopic details that separate a pocket coin from a treasure. The real value of this penny begins with condition, because coins struck in 1967 were often weakly struck and poorly handled, making high-grade examples extremely rare, especially those graded mint state with full red original luster. Collectors must look closely for sharp lettering, full hair detail on Lincoln, clean fields without scratches, and blazing red color, because even a single carbon spot can dramatically reduce value. Now let us reveal where the true magic happens. Mint errors and rare varieties, because 1967 cents are known for dramatic double dies, off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, die cracks, and rotated dies that can multiply value instantly. A genuine double die will show clear separation in lettering such as Liberty or In God We Trust, not flat machine doubling, and this distinction alone can mean the difference between a few cents and several $1,000s. Error examples from 1967 with strong visual impact and certified authenticity have sold for hundreds to several thousands of dollars, depending on the severity and appeal of the error. Grading is absolutely critical, because professional grading by trusted services like PCGS or NGC protects authenticity, confirms condition, and unlocks access to elite collectors and top auction platforms. Without grading, buyers hesitate, prices fall, and opportunities are lost. But with a certified holder your coin gains credibility, market confidence, and serious demand. Now let us talk real numbers, because verified auction records show that pristine 1967 Lincoln cents graded at the highest levels have reached prices above $5,000 at major United States auctions. The estimated extreme high price for a perfect example with blazing red color, exceptional strike, and top population rarity can approach $10,000 in the strongest market conditions. Certified error coins from this year have realistic estimated values ranging from $200 to several $1,000 depending on type, visibility, and grade. If you believe you have a valuable example, examine it carefully, weigh it precisely, measure the diameter, inspect under magnification, and never clean the coin because cleaning permanently destroys collector value. To sell for big money, use trusted United States marketplaces such as Heritage Auctions, Stacksbowers, Great Collections, or verified online platforms like eBay with certified listings only. These platforms connect your coin with serious collectors worldwide who understand rarity and are willing to pay premium prices for authenticated examples. This is why the 1967 Lincoln penny with no mint mark remains a sleeper coin, overlooked by many but respected by those who know exactly what to look for. Coins News Daily is here to bring you honesty, education, and real market insight, because knowledge is the most valuable tool any collector can own. Today you will discover why the 1968 Lincoln 1 cent with no mint mark could be far more valuable than anyone ever imagined. This is Coins News Daily, and what I am about to reveal is not hype, not rumor, and not fantasy, but real numismatic truth that separates ordinary pennies from life-changing discoveries hiding in plain sight. The 1968 Lincoln penny with no mint mark was struck at the Philadelphia Mint during a turning point in United States coin history. When the nation was emerging from the great coin shortages of the 1960s and mint quality was under extreme pressure, This single year represents a bridge between old and modern minting standards, and that transitional stress is exactly why certain examples of this coin have become incredibly valuable to collectors today. Let us begin with the basic physical identification so you know exactly what to look for before you ever consider value or rarity: the 1968 Lincoln cent. With no mint mark, weighs approximately 3.11 grams, has a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and is composed of 95% copper and 5% zinc, giving it that classic deep red tone when preserved correctly. The obverse features Abraham Lincoln, designed by Victor David Brenner, while the reverse displays the Lincoln Memorial, a design that hides subtle secrets when struck imperfectly. Now here is the first critical truth every collector must understand. The standard 1968 no-mint mark penny is not rare in normal circulated condition, and honesty is everything in real coin collecting. Millions were produced, and most examples are worth only face value or a few cents, but value is never about age alone, it is about condition, precision, and mistakes made by the mint. This is where the story becomes exciting, because 1968 is a prime year for valuable mint errors and high-grade survivors that command serious money. The most valuable examples are those struck in exceptional mint state condition, especially with full original red luster and zero wear. Coins graded MS67 red or higher by PCGS or NGC are extremely scarce, because Philadelphia strikes of this era often show weak details and surface marks. Verified auction records show that a 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln cent graded MS67 red has sold for over $4,000 in competitive United States auctions. In ultra-rare cases, nearly perfect examples approaching MS68 red have reached prices near $10,000, making this humble penny a true collector trophy. Now let us go deeper into error coins, because this is where everyday collectors still find these coins in circulation. One of the most valuable varieties is the double die obverse, where Lincoln's date, lettering, or motto shows strong doubling caused by a misaligned die during hubbing. A genuine double die 1968 penny with no mint mark can be worth anywhere from $500 to over $3,000 depending on strength and condition. Another major error to watch for is off-center strikes, where the coin design is visibly shifted and part of the blank planchet is exposed. Off-center errors of 10 to 20% can sell for $200 to $1,000, while dramatic off-center strikes with full dates can exceed $2,000. Clipped planchets are another key target, especially curved clips that are clearly mint produced rather than damaged after striking. Authentic clipped planchet examples from 1968 regularly sell for $150 to $600 in certified condition. Broad strikes, wrong planchet strikes, and struck through grease errors are also confirmed for this year, with values ranging from $50 to over $1,000 depending on severity. This is why grading is absolutely critical, because raw coins are often overestimated, misidentified, or rejected by serious buyers. Professional grading by PCGS or NGC protects you from fakes, confirms authenticity, and dramatically increases market trust and final selling price. Collectors pay premiums only when condition and errors are verified, especially in competitive registry set collecting. If you believe you have a high grade or error example, inspect the coin under proper lighting, use a magnifying loupe, and never clean the coin under any circumstances. Cleaning destroys original surfaces and can erase thousands of dollars in potential value instantly. When it comes time to sell, always choose real United States marketplaces with strong buyer protection and collector demand. Top platforms include Heritage Auctions, Stax Bowers, Great Collections, and verified listings on eBay with third-party grading. Private sales through local coin shops or major coin shows can also produce strong results if the coin is certified. The estimated extreme high value for a perfect 1968 no-mint mark Lincoln cent in flawless condition is projected to exceed $15,000 as registry competition continues to grow. Error coin estimates vary widely, but dramatic mint errors have realistic ceilings between $2,000 and $5,000 depending on rarity and eye appeal. The truth is simple and powerful. This coin is valuable not because it is old, but because it represents a moment when minting mistakes, condition, rarity, and collector demand collide. Every penny you check could be ordinary, or it could be the one that changes your entire collection. Where truth, history, and real market knowledge meet, and in this episode we uncover the ultra-rare and most valuable United States of America 1-cent Lincoln penny from 1972 with no mint mark, a coin that millions have handled but very few truly understand. At first glance, the 1972 Lincoln penny looks ordinary. Yet hidden within this year is one of the most dramatic and famous mint errors ever released by the United States Mint, an error so bold that collectors still hunt for it roll by roll even today. This penny was struck at the Philadelphia Mint, which is why it carries no mint mark, and it was produced during a period of heavy demand for circulating coinage, leading to fast production and less quality control on certain dies. The most valuable variety is the legendary double die obverse, where the date, the word liberty, and the motto "In God We Trust" show powerful doubling that is clearly visible without advanced equipment, making it one of the most recognized double dies in American numismatics. To identify the rare variety, you must examine the front of the coin closely, focusing on strong separation lines in the numbers of the date and thick, doubled lettering on liberty, not flat machine doubling but true rounded secondary images. The standard specifications of the 1972 Lincoln cent are important to know. With a weight of approximately 3.11 grams, a diameter of 19.05 millimeters, and a composition of 95% copper and 5% zinc, beyond the double die, other valuable errors exist including off-center strikes, broad strikes, clipped planchets, and dramatic die cracks, all of which can multiply the value when authenticated by a professional grading service. Condition plays a massive role in value, because while millions were struck, only a small number survived in high mint state condition, and even fewer error coins remain uncirculated with full original red copper color. The real truth is that rarity is created by survival and demand, and the 1972 double die penny has both, because collectors, investors, and error specialists compete aggressively whenever a certified example appears at auction. Professional grading is critical, because authentication protects you from counterfeits and altered coins. And graded examples by PCGS or NGC consistently sell for far higher prices than raw coins. Verified auction records show that high grade examples of the 1972 double die obverse penny have sold for over $20,000, with elite specimens pushing beyond $30,000 in competitive bidding. The estimated extreme high price for a near-perfect example with blazing red surfaces and top population ranking can exceed $50,000 when the market demand peaks. Error coin values vary widely, with dramatic off-center or multiple strike errors selling from $1,000 to over $10,000 depending on visibility, condition, and certification. If you are searching for this coin, always check pocket change, old collections, and bank rolls, and use a magnifier to study the date and lettering carefully under good lighting. When it comes time to sell, trusted United States marketplaces include Heritage Auctions, Stack's Bowers, Great Collections, and verified online platforms like eBay with certified coins only. Education is your greatest weapon in coin hunting, because knowledge separates a common penny from a life-changing discovery, and patience rewards those who study details others overlook. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of America's most legendary Lincoln pennies, make sure you like this video, share it with fellow collectors, comment with your discoveries, and subscribe to Coins News Daily for honest, professional, and real numismatic knowledge every single day.